Trying to run, it's Jackson. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. Second down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. Making the adjustment. Before they snap it on fourth down, we have a timeout call. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Mensah. He's got it. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Back open in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's running free down the middle. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown Buckeyes. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. From inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Second and long here. Sends it back in motion. Here's Mensah to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
Listen to this crowd just three-girders of this place trying to help their defense. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Got his man. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Fourth down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And third down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Say it. Hauls it in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Changing the routes with his receivers.
Return. Freeze. Booster. Let it go.
Saying to throw for it on 4th. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing, say it. Shoots it to the left. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Sweep.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He's changing the play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Canes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on off.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Inside the 50. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Here's Sayin to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Hits inside, it's Jackson. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown. Snags it and he's open. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Canes want to move quickly.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Long way to go on second down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off and running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive.
Crush, under. Back, slap. Where did he go?
Keeps it moving, it's Jackson. Turning it on! The 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking and understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one, and that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Look out! Pressure's there and he lets it go.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy out outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Moving out to the right. Fires downfield. Another incompletion on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Mensah. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on 4th down.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Escapes the pressure going right. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Smashes through the tackle. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got a step and just dusted the field.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quick give. It's Fletcher. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's Mensah to throw. Makes the grab. It's Vaughn. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Powers inside. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this is a no-brainer. It's 4th down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the 1st down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save as much clock so we can get multiple scores.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. The give as they work on that clock. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. 4th down, Saying. They're all over it. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right side, it's Brown. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center down's going to the air. He's looking deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So
he unleashes a long one. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. The quick game. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Saying. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Play fake, Julian Saying. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Throwing, Mensah. Under pressure. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Well, man,